y'all. Hey, welcome to BADAlien Kitchen. Good morning. Welcome to my kitchen. So today I'm kind of being quiet. Sorry. Hopefully this catches over there. But we got some chicken. They're gonna wake up though once we start this. Sorry. But anyway, what are we making today? We are making kimchi porridge. Kimchi porridge. Now, there's easy ways to make kimchi, and I'm going to teach you an easier way than this. But if you want to make kimchi that makes you want to pop somebody, this is the way to do it. You can make it with a porridge or without. American versions nowadays make it straight without any porridge. But I believe the secret is the porridge. So that's what we're talking about today. Strictly kimchi porridge. I'm going to have some more videos that kind of complete this, and we'll walk through the whole process of actually making the kimchi vegetables, and we'll go through all of that. But this is just talking about the porridge. So now there's usually two things in kimchi, porridge and a paste. I'm making a porridge paste because I can, because we're BADAlien Kitchen, and we do what we want to do. We do it crazy, and we will mix it up if we want to. Exactly. So what I've got here today, you'll see here in my blender, I got some white onions, I got some ginger, and I got some garlic, a crap ton of it. Now, you can go through recipes. Some kimchi recipes are going to have more or less, so I think it's to taste. I kind of equal parted out my ginger and my garlic because I like both to come through strong. So we're going to see how this turns out today. This is a test. I repeat, this is a test. All right, so we've got here today some broth that I made. Secret sauce, veggie stock I use instead of water. And we've got like a whole bunch of chili paste or chili powder. And this is what gives the flavor of the kimchi. That gives that rich chili depth. It's not really hot. You can make it hot, but the more you put in there, the more hot it will be. But overall, it's really not hot. It's more tangy, I guess, spicy, tangy. I don't know if that's a good word. We have some things that Americans don't use often. These are shrimp. You see these? Fermented shrimp. Fermented shrimp. If you don't want to use it, you don't have to. You can leave it out. But I think it's a secret, so put it in. We have here some rice vinegar. We have some protein powder. Typically speaking, in kimchi, most people use a bean powder, okay? Or some people, I shouldn't say most people. Some people use a raw bean powder. It's protein. It's to help, to me, to help it get sticky, to help it gluey. But bean powder does have a unique, it has a unique helping tool. Bean powder actually will help your kimchi not going bad. I didn't have bean powder, so I'm not using bean powder, but I'm using a protein powder I have. Same thing, same concept. Hopefully, remember, this is the test. All right, so then next, we have us here some thick, and typically speaking, we will use an anchovy sauce in this. Instead of the anchovy sauce, I'm using a fish sauce. Often also as well, we use a oyster sauce they use often in this, but I'm using a vegan stir-fry sauce. Okay, so a little different. And I'm also using just a little bit of coconut aminos here as well. And so I don't know if I can show you that. Coconut aminos are great. Another source of sodium that's not salt, and it's actually not bad for you. So that and miso. Miso actually is a great other salt substitute, but I did not use miso here. I'd like to do that soon though. And then I just got some sugar, and I've got some bay leaves. And believe it or not, most places and most people will not use bay leaves. This is an addition to BADAlien Kitchen just today. Why? Because this morning, what I learned when I was talking about pickling is that bay leaves contain tannins, and tannins they're a natural preservative, so they will keep your pickles crisp and your veggies crisp. So I'm going to try the bay leaf. Another thing that will do that, mind blown, tea leaves. What? So next time I'm going to start making kimchi with tea leaves as well. I think that is an insane idea, but again, this is just the start. So we have all these ingredients here. And like I said, so we're going to be making a paste. All right. So it's not going to be anything difficult. We are just going to throw all this in here. Now, just a little bit about fermentation, just so you know. Fermented foods are not only good for you, they're great for you. They're great for your digestion. They're great for your body. They do so many different things health-wise. I do have on BADAlien Kitchen a couple of infographics about kimchi and about pickling and about things like that. Remember, kimchi is a verb. You can kimchify anything. That's my Roy Choi right there. My shout out to Roy Choi. So anyway, all right, so let's get in it. All right, so we're just gonna pour all of this stuff in here. All right, we're gonna put the bean powder. I used protein powder. Okay, oops, a little bit on the side there, my bad. And I'm going to go ahead and put in, I'm gonna keep my bay leaves off to the side for later. So I'm gonna put those actually in the can. I'm gonna put in my sugar. And also, put that in there first. And this is just a little rice flour. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. Rice flour is basically a thickener here, I'm assuming. Rice flour is one of the best substitutes into gluten-free cooking that I've been exploring a lot. So here we go. So we got that in there. And then we're going to go ahead and put, so we're going to put our dry ingredients first. We're going to put all this. That's a lot. My machine is getting a little full here. It's getting a little crazy. All right, so we got everything, all those dry ingredients in there, right? Now let's go ahead with the wet. The shrimp fermented. Fish sauce. Coconut aminos. And I'm just cheat and grab a whisk right here because I forgot. All right, so we got some coconut aminos. And finally, that vegan oyster stir fry sauce, or I call it virgin. It's virgin oyster sauce, basically, or vegetarian oyster sauce. And then some rice vine vinegar. And finally, your stock. Now, I'm going to just fill it to where I can. I'm going to try to get this go down a little. You don't want to go over the line of your max limit. Your max limit. There's always a max limit on your mixing here, or your mixing bowls and your. There we go. So I got that down the line, and I can finish it off then. Perfect. All right. So let's see what happens. Let's see what this comes. All right. So. Done. And let's kimchi back. And make it spread. Let's do manual. Maybe it's all everywhere. Starting with the big slow, you can get it off the big. And even before I get crazy with it, I'm going to scrape on the side because you'll notice and you'll see where your dry ingredients, not so much on this side, but on my side, the dry ingredients were kind of sticky. And that's not good. You don't want, if you see your dry ingredients sticking on the side, just give them a little love. Scrape it down as I'm doing. just to help the process along. And then go back to mincing. Now you see already, oh, look, ready. Smells wonderful. Now remember that kimchi is stinky. So for you who don't like stinky stuff, get over it because it's good for you. And I love it. I mean, it really is delicious. But I won't lie to you, it stinks. Okay, so let's try more. Go for manual. Let's start off slow. Papers. Papers away. All right. Let's check it out. Grab a fork. Sorry about that. So let's check this and taste this. See what it tastes like. If you can see the consistency of it. Let's use this so you can see. So it's very pasty, right? Look at how thick it is. All right. It will drop eventually, but it is pretty thick. And I can drop some in there. But I'm going to taste some of this. Mm, mm, mm. It's got this like it's spice. Then you get that garlic and the ginger, and it's like this funk, this skunkiness. And this is awesome when it hits the vegetables and starts basically the process of fermentation. It almost comes out like its own pickled. It's its own pickling without vinegar. So it's a different type of pickle, but it is, I guess, in a way, in my mind, it's still a pickle. But mm, this is good. This is really good. Awesome. I was trying to go in my mind and think, what else did I want? Was there anything? But honestly, it's so good. And so this basically is my kimchi paste. And what I'll do is I'm going to store this in some containers, and it lasts forever in the refrigerator, but I'm actually going to make today, hopefully, or tomorrow, I'm going to be making some cucumber kimchi, as well as some romaine lettuce kimchi, and then some cucumber kimchi. So stay tuned. I hope you like this easy kimchi paste. It is delicious. See you later. Have a good day. Bye. In the kitchen.